Okay, let's continue. Part 3. Good Lord, I've got a lot to say today, don't I? I wonder how many videos I'm going to have. But anyway, I can break it up and, do some more. But while I'm on a roll, I wanted to continue talking about this. Where was I? I was talking about, the support groups. Yes, the support groups. I was terrified when I went in there. I was actually shaking, and to tell you the truth, I didn't even speak. When they went around the room and they said, introduce yourself, and, I just barely said, yeah, my name is, so-and-so, Polar B. And I'm, a survivor or whatever, and it was from my father. That was basically all that I could say. And I was just actually in awe. And the woman, I became good friends with a lot of these people. A lot of the women there. Actually, it was such a great support system. Found out that, they felt the same way that I did. We would pick a topic of the week and talk about, and I would just sit and listen to these women talk about things, and I was like, oh my God, they're just like me. They're hurting just like me. There'd be a lot of tears. There'd be laughter sometimes. It was just really nice to have that connection. And it was awesome. It was actually a really good way for me to start my healing process. And I really got into the healing process because as I did this, like I said, I was getting more and more memories and everything, nightmares, all of that stuff. I just became barraged with all of the flashbacks and body memories and everything. And then I did eventually remember the rape. The first time that I was raped when I was 8 years old. I remembered that. Full body sensations and everything. And that was devastating, absolutely devastating to me. But it was really nice that when I felt like suicidal, when I felt like self-harming, cutting myself, like I had done and used as coping skills in my teenage years and early adulthood, it was really nice to call somebody up and say, I am feeling like crap. I want to hurt myself, I want to do this, and they would say, let's talk about this, let's talk, and just to have some place to go. Sometimes it was just to get together with somebody, and, we'd go to a park, we'd meet at a park or something, in between the support group meetings, because they were like once a week. Sometimes I couldn't wait for the week, to get together to talk about things. But I did eventually talk, and started talking and started opening up, and that was so helpful. But one of my friends that we became good friends, she said that she sat next to me that first night, and she said, I could feel your whole body completely shaking. She said you were just trembling, and I think back about that now, about how absolutely terrified that I was, and how, scared I was. And like I said, when I started remembering this stuff, and even before that, I was terrified of my father. When I started having the ritual abuse memories, I was so sure that because I was speaking about it, and because I was starting to tell other people about it and speak what had happened to me, I thought for sure that they were going to know somehow, and that they were going to come after me. Because that was the threats that I experienced. And those threats were real, especially with the ritual abuse stuff. Those threats were driven home over and over again because of the things that I saw and the things that I experienced. I had no doubt as a child that they had the power to come and get me if I told. It took me a long time, and I'm talking a long time, probably years, to feel finally safe to say, you know what, that was a bunch of frickin' lies. It took me a while to even feel safe to know that they were not going to come and get me, that the majority of my abusers were probably old and dead and probably buried, or if they continued to do what they did, and I'm sure that they did, in jail somewhere, you know. And God, I hope that that is the case. And, you know, but it took me a really long time to do that, because the level of fear and the level of intensity that I felt was overwhelming to me. And I didn't, my inner kids, insiders, and still, I still struggle with that a little bit, the insiders do, with the fear, you know. And every once in a while they'll have to check and ask, are you sure? Are you sure that the bad people are not going to come and get me? And, you know, I have to keep reassuring. So that has been a real struggle. But it was so nice having somebody to talk to and to share things with and to open up with. And I actually felt really bad. I didn't share a lot of the stuff with Lovey for a long time, and I know that sometimes that's kind of hard for her and I. It's been a little bit of a struggle with sharing things, because she felt out of the loop, and I, on the other hand, did not want to hurt her in any way. I don't know how my abuse would hurt her, but that was my thinking, my illogical thinking. But I had a hard time sharing a lot of the deep stuff. I thought that my inside parts felt like that she would think that I was bad or defective or wrong or ugly or whatever, you know. And after I healed a lot and got rid of all of those negative messages and lies and untruths that I had believed for years and years and years and years, we finally have shared a lot, and she has been my biggest supporter. She has, I don't know what I could do. I mean, I don't know that I could have made this without her. And once I've opened up even more so and shared the insiders and everything with her, it's been wonderful. And I didn't get the reaction that I thought that I was going to get, and she's just been magnificent. I love her so much, and I'm so thankful that she's in my life. I'm getting sentimental though. And I'm getting off track again. So anyway, my biggest point in making these videos, and I'm going to stop at 3 because I'm not going to bore you with, continue talking about this stuff. I'll make other videos too. But my biggest thing is, if you've never tried a support group, give it a try. See if there's any in your area, specific to, incest or GID, or I know that there's not a whole lot out there. I haven't really seen a lot out there, and I haven't really seen a lot for ritual abuse survivors either. And it really depends on if the group is healthy or not. I've been in some communities with ritual abuse survivors, and it's not a healthy environment. And I'm very, very glad that this one is. It seems to be. So I like the fact that you guys share. I like the fact that you're supportive and that you want to help one another, because that's my whole purpose in doing these videos too, is to share my experience and help. Maybe my words or my healing process will help another person. That's my whole reason for doing this. So anyway, I know that my time is just about up, and I want to say have a great day. Happy healing. Continue to heal, continue to feel, continue to process, and there's joy on the other side, and I will continue to talk at another time, another day. Anyway, bear hugs. Love you guys. See you guys later. Bye.